Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay and we are back again for another cleaning video. If you're new here, welcome, and if you have returned, welcome back. I am so glad to see you. This was actually a weekend clean, so look at me uploading on a weekend when I cleaned on the weekend, but this was after we had been snowed in for all those days and I had just a plethora of packages and packing material and trash and a bunch of things that I had just let kind of accumulate in the house, and I wanted my space back. So we're just gonna clean it up together. Again, thank you so much for being here and I hope you enjoy this video. So of course all of the mail was stopped because nobody could get anywhere, or at least here in Maryland. I don't want to assume everybody got a ton of snow, but I live in Maryland and we got a ton of snow. I actually was able to work from home, no questions asked, for several days, which is unusual because my job cannot really be done from home, unfortunately. Some people call those golden handcuffs, just kind of the reason that I get paid so much is because I have to work somewhere where I have to work there, right? I can't work from home, so I got to work from home and just be safe in the house and warm, thank goodness. Just me and those mice in the attic that I mentioned before, but they've been quiet, so we'll see what happens with that. But of course, after mail picked up again, I got all these packages in the mail. I ordered a new cabinet for my storage room, which I'm really happy to finally get moving on that. I went to Home Depot and I found a little storage tower for only $8. It was on clearance for about 90% off. So it originally was $80 and I got it for like $7.60. So I got that. I had to put it together and take out the packaging. And then I went to, my favorite haunts, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls. I am a shopper. I've always been a shopper. I love it. And those stores have gotten outrageously priced. So a lot of it's on clearance. So here I'm just unpacking all of the things that I had bought, and of course I wash everything. Some people don't. I wash everything before I use it. Clothing, sheets, towels, anything like that. So a lot of it was on a really good sale. So I got to replace some of my bath towels that just weren't as absorbent as they used to be. And I picked up some new sheets because those wear out pretty quick. So I just was tired of all the stuff laying around. So I wanted to get it cleaned up. And if you've been kind of thinking for the new year or whatever time that you want to replace all that stuff, it's been on clearance. If you go to these stores, go to the back where the bath towels are, and they're usually on those end caps in the back. That's where you'll find the sheets and the towels all stacked up. I was kind of not smart and I waited really long to buy another winter coat. I have kind of a coat problem, but I want a really long, like to my ankles winter coat. And of course I can't find one in the stores, and I don't want to pay like $300, even though that's what they're worth. So yeah, I just been doing some shopping and had to get everything all cleaned up. And I ordered an ice picking tool, as I'm sure everybody on the East Coast tried to do, to get rid of. We had some historic ice here. Not so much the snow amount, but it was the ice. The ice was bad, and I ordered these ice picking tools, and of course they got here a week late. So I was like, whatever. What else has been going on? It's been really warm here this week, so a lot of it has melted. And I will admit, one of the perks of being snowed in was that a lot of the doors in the house were like snowed in. So when I was sleeping at night and I kind of heard a noise and I already couldn't sleep, I didn't worry about it being somebody in the house because all the doors were snowed in except for like my front door. And I knew they weren't coming in there. I got a camera. So that was nice. I felt a little more secure, but the snow is melting. It's been warm. Yeah, and my birthday's coming up. My birthday is next month. And of course, I keep buying my birthday bag, which has been about 3 bags at this point. I don't know why I've gotten it in my head that my birthday's now when it's next month. So I should be saving my money I'm taking a little trip next month, but spend it all this month. I don't know. Maybe it's just me going a little bit stir crazy. And I've been watching a lot of purse YouTube. I think it's been fun. It's been fun to be back in that realm. And I've really been enjoying diving into my collection, and I want to start making some videos about it. So that's what I've been doing lately, just trying to think about. It's a short trip. It's like a Wednesday to a Monday that I'll be out of town in the US, nothing international. It'll still be cold, unfortunately, but I need to get away from this house. I need to get away from my job. My job, like really, I I hate to say hate because it pays me and I'm not bullied or anything there. I really am so unhappy there. I'm so unhappy. So I just been trying to focus on, I have this trip coming up. I have a trip coming up and just trip to trip. And that's how I'll get through the year. And I told myself last year that if I didn't get the promotion that I felt I was ready for, that this would be the year I try to find something else. And I'm going to stand firm on that. So another golden handcuff at my job is I get RSUs, so restricted stock units. So part of my pay is in the stock. And, they break up your stock per year. Or if you're unaware, a company will typically, they'll give you a portion of your stock award when you start there. And then they'll give it to you in increments, like throughout the years. So part of that is you stay because you're like, I have another stock vest this coming up now. I have another stock vest coming up now. So that's another reason I keep pushing back, looking for something else. But if I can find a job that pays me what I get paid now and I don't have to worry about stock, that would be fantastic. If I stop buying bags, I could probably take a lower paying job, but who wants to do that? Really, once you make a certain salary, it's hard to go lower unless the Lord saw fit to help me find a partner in life sooner rather than later, because I've talked about I'm getting older here. But unless I had another income, that's really the only way I could drop down in my pay. I'm not willing to sacrifice where I'm at right now. So anyway, that's the update on work and buying a lot of stuff to get me through because I'm not happy there. But we have this house and the mice in the attic. So I thought my pest control guy was going to ghost me. So I went up there and I checked the traps empty. The mice had eaten them and I was like, oh God, but they've been quiet. And so, of course, I went on Amazon and I bought some bait block. Like I did a little Google search to see what's the best pest control. So I found not the cheapest option, but the cheaper of the options to start with on Amazon. And I put it in the bait traps. And then, of course, he texts me. He's like, can I come on Tuesday to look at the traps? I'm like, oh, no. So he didn't ghost me, which is good. And I'm sure whatever crap I bought on Amazon doesn't work. So he's going to come back and kind of evaluate. But yeah, the mice had eaten all of the poison that he put out, all of it. They've been quiet. I'm hoping the increase in activity that I heard, it was expected because food was put out for them. I haven't heard them since, but I didn't hear them before I called him. So I'm hoping they're like, dead up there or that they went outside and died. And then after the snow is completely gone, I'm going to have somebody come and do the exterior inspection and kind of seal up any entry points and look at the siding. Somebody commented before and it might be somewhere under my siding, which thank you so much. So I'll have them come, probably the same guy. He said he does it, but he did tell me it was expensive. So we'll cross that bridge after he comes in the next few days. But yeah, that's kind of it. Just I've been doing some projects. I've been decluttering And I go through these phases in my house where I want my house to be like empty. I want to see white walls, beige walls, and nothing on the floor, nothing on the surfaces. I want it to feel very empty and peaceful. And then one day I walk in the house, I'm like, wow, this house feels empty and soulless. I want more green, I want more color. And then I put up fake plants and I'm like, nah, I don't want these plants. They get dusty and I take them down. So I'm currently in the I want more color phase. So I've been kind of looking out for decorations I can get and just something to maybe spruce it up around here. Fake or real plants have bugs, and I don't like bugs, and I don't have a good green thumb. I historically have killed every plant I've had in the house. So for now, we're doing fake plants, but as we get closer to spring and the stores have all their new plants out, their little seedlings, I'm sure I'll pick up something and give it another try. Anywho, we're upstairs in the bedroom now, me and laundry. I am just perpetually behind. So I wanted to get this cleaned up, and it's super dusty upstairs. I've talked about that too. It just, my house is like, it may look clean, but I'm telling you, there are tumbleweeds of dust flying everywhere. I can't wait for the rest of my closet or the Container Store, my not packs. What am I talking about? I ordered the closet system from the Container Store and it was back ordered and it's supposed to be coming on around the 22nd. So I think that's next week. I'm so excited. I can't wait to redo my new closet, and I'll still keep a dresser, but this is an IKEA dresser and it is all wood, but she's starting to sag a little in the middle. So I've had it for a long time. I've dragged it through multiple houses, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I will be happy to get some of this stuff into my actual closet. And I'm back on Zepbound. So I'm back on my weight loss drug. I don't know if I mentioned that I finally found this amazing, amazing doctor. It was a Black woman, and that didn't used to really bother me. I mean, woman, male, race. I just wanted somebody who was upfront and honest and gentle, because I have had an issue with somebody who was very rough before concerning like gynecological stuff. I found this amazing Black woman. She talked to me about things that other doctors have not, and I was so happy. And she gave me a sample of Mounjaro, which lasted me about 2 months, and then I was able to get Zepbound, so I don't have to like hide it from my doctor anymore and go through a third-party service. So I'm back on that. It's only been about 2 weeks, and I've been feeling quite sick. It's just the medication and then like hating what I do all day at work. It's just been like a drag. I'm tired all the time. I'm not eating or sleeping well, but it does help me. Now, it's not the miracle drug, unfortunately, that other people have that the experiences I've seen. I typically, when I've been on this medication in the past, I lose weight at the cadence that I should have been losing weight when I was really watching my calories and exercising a lot. So when I restrict my calories, not to a dangerous amount, but when I restrict them and I exercise like 4 to 5 plus times a week, I'm losing the same amount of weight now, just on the drug, exercising 3 to 4 times a week and eating less, but not as strictly monitoring my caloric intake, right? So it seems to just kind of balance me out. And I'm sure all the side effects will start to even out as well as I'm on it. I'm hoping to switch to a higher dose soon, but it's only been 2 weeks back on it, so I have at least 2 more weeks and then we'll see. But yeah, I'm back on Zepbound. I'm happy about that. It is quite an expense, so when I got my stock, as I've already kind of talked about, I put some of that money aside to be able to pay for the Zepbound. So it's a lot. It's a lot, and my insurance did not cover it. I had already lost enough weight that got my blood pressure down, and Slightly elevated cholesterol, but nothing crazy. So I didn't have any ranges that allowed me to get the medication covered. And insurance companies, are horrendous in the US. So they don't cover it even when they should. So yeah, I'm back on that. And that doctor that I loved so much, don't you know she left the practice after Christmas? I'm like, are you kidding? So I'm going to keep Googling her and see if she goes somewhere else. And if she does, I'm going to follow her because she was incredible. I mean, she told me she recently got married. So I hope that she's just able to kind of early retire and live out her life with her spouse and enjoy all the fruits of her labor. But I selfishly hope that she just moves somewhere else and that I can follow her. Watching this video back, I probably need to do some sort of bedroom revamp. I definitely could use a bigger TV in here, maybe a mirror placed differently. I don't know. But I think this room could be a little nicer. It's functional. I have this really bad habit of, first of all, saying, and I'm sorry about that. It's kind of like, we used to say like all the time, like, yeah, like whatever, like that's my and I'm sorry about that. I don't mean to. I was going to say it again. I could probably stand to redo this room a little bit, but it is functional. And that's what I like. It's functional. When I clean my sheets, it's comfortable. So I don't know, but while I was filming this video, I was listening to a podcast. I was listening to one by the BBC. It's called World of Secrets, The Child Cancer Scam. And if you've ever been watching, if you have real TV, I don't anymore. I have the cheapest streaming services there are, so I miss everything cool that people are talking about as far as new TV series and movies. I miss it all because I'm so cheap. But if you do have better streaming services or TV and you see commercials for foreign children talking about their cancer journey and how you can donate to them, it's a scam. Probably, I was going to say 75%, but even more of that, probably all of it is a scam. So it's a scam, and this podcast, The Child Cancer Scam, it tracks down those children and finds out the story of what happened. So unfortunately, these are real sick children. They are sick, and one of the first kids they profiled, they were talking to his mom. He actually did end up dying of his cancer, which is so horribly sad. But these foreign men, from what I've seen, it was for some reason it was Israeli men, so in Dubai. So that's kind of where the scam originated. And they talk to people, other locals in these countries, and they get them to recruit for them. So a child will be sick though, and somebody will reach out, like a local official or something, and they'll say, hey, we're going to find you an investor that will invest in your child's medical care. You just have to make these videos for us. And then they harass these sick kids to make these pleading, crying videos. And then they say the investor pulled out, the fund was dissolved, nobody got anything. Meanwhile, these videos are being played over and over and over overseas, and they're bringing in hundreds of thousands of up to $500,000 on these videos, and nothing is going to these kids. So yeah, it's a really interesting podcast. And so I was listening to that on this day, and in the video, we're in my purse room. You guys know it's my favorite. So I'm just tidying up in here. I'm always in this back room. I love it so much. It's quite small, so it is quite cramped if you've been here for a while, but I'm all about the handbags now. So this is where I spend a lot of my time, just back in here. So yeah, that's what I've been that's it. I don't have anything else to say, I guess. Just wanted to highlight that podcast before I forgot, because I just thought it was really, really interesting. And it was a break from the murders and missings and kidnaps and just horrible other things I listen to. Still horrible, but in a different way. So a little bit of a relief. And if parts of the video are a little dark like this one, I'm sorry. You know, my house is old, so it does not have studio lighting, unlike a lot of other creators. Okay, this is editing me slipping in because I forgot to talk about Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance. Beautiful. It was so beautiful. It was such a great homage to Puerto Rico and his people. And I listen to Bad Bunny, so I loved all the songs and the dancers, the band, the imagery. He climbed up a power line. It was so good. It was beautiful. I highly suggest, it don't matter if you don't like sports, watch the performance and then go and read about all of the like imagery that he included in it. It was beautiful. 10 out of 10. I loved it. So when I was doing this portion of the video, I actually was like talking to you guys and showing you around, but I just couldn't fit all those clips in without making it like more of a concise cleaning video. But here is a vintage Coach bag that was hand painted. Like, are you kidding me? That's the kind of stuff that I love. That is what really like it fills me up, you know, it inspires me. So I have not been watching cleaning videos. That's why I've been watching like purse videos or people kind of transforming old things and sometimes thrifting, but I think a lot of people in those videos lie because I have been to my thrift stores a lot over the past few months. And the thrift stores ain't sending good stuff to the stores anymore. You can read all about it. They're sending everything to e-commerce. So thrifting, unfortunately, is not what it used to be. But I was talking in this video, and maybe in the future, I will do more kind of vlog style clean with me's where I start in a space and I kind of talk to the camera and say whatever I gotta say in the video, and then I do some cleaning. I think that would maybe switch it up a little bit for me and make it more interesting, and maybe you could get more of me in these videos because I think I'm a lot, but sometimes I think I'm pretty interesting. And after I was done upstairs, I'm coming back down to the kitchen. I've really been trying to keep up on these dishes. I'm tired of having a dish drain on the sink. I'm tired of having dishes everywhere. It stinks. It's gross. So I bought this over the sink little dish drain, and I will say it's been about a week. And I've been really good, you guys. I've been good at least keeping the dishes clean enough that they fit in this little drain thing, or I throw them in the dishwasher. And my sink is clear, and I don't have anything on my countertops because I love clean countertops. Even though on this side of the kitchen, it's kind of wasted space when I'm cooking. It's good prep space, but my stove is on the other side where there's even less countertop space. So anyway, I said all that to say I got this new in the sink dish drain, and it's been working out really well, just keeping my counters clear. I feel like I had so much more to tell you guys. I really should write a script down for these videos. I just kind of go off the riff. Like I don't know, whatever comes to my mind. But for the trips I'm planning for the upcoming year, if you have any tropical destinations that you go to, please let me know, because I have this little birthday trip next month. And then I want to do something in the summertime, somewhere like a Mexico, Dominican Republic, Punta Cana, Cabo, somewhere like that. Kind of stereotypical, but somewhere fun and tropical where I can have lots of fruity alcoholic beverages and just chill on the beach and be warm and sunburned and drunk and fed and happy. I want to do something like that, but a short one. So just maybe 5 days total, because I'm still thinking about doing that big international trip later in the year, probably October. So that's another thing. I'm like, oh, I need to look for a new job, but I want to take this trip in October. Like, I got to stop with the excuses. I could work with a new company if I was lucky enough to find something that I thought was an improvement over my current situation. I could work with them to take some time off in October. So just another excuse for me to stay complacent where I am. You know, it's easier to stay complacent than it is to jump into the unknown. It's scary out there and things are hard right now. So Yeah, but we'll see how this year turns out for me, but the house is clean. And don't you know that's an advent calendar on the counter? Never finished it. I love an advent calendar. I just never finished it, so it lives there now. There's a new plant that I got, and I was supposed to hang this picture back up, and I just never did. But thank you so much for coming with me and hanging out, spending some time. I hope to see you guys again really soon. It's so funny because there are content creators that I love their content, and I'm like, why don't they upload more than once a month? And then here I am being a hypocrite. But thank you so much for coming back, and I hope that I will see you again very soon.